What's up everyone, Josh here with VGU.TV, bringing you something a little different. So if you checked out our Game of the Year podcast for 2021, part 2 in particular, we did a category called Most Addicting Game, and this right here, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, was my pick, and I felt very strongly about it, but when asked to describe this game, I could not really do that because there's a lot going into Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So I wanted to kind of take a moment to kind of go over stuff with this game. You can kind of consider this somewhat of a light tutorial. This is mostly for my VGU friends to kind of get an understanding of why I love this game so much. But if you are new to Dragon Ball Z, maybe this could help you too. But yeah, I guess we'll see. So let's see kind of what we can do here. So Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is kind of a mixture of different genres. There's a light puzzle element in terms of movement on a board. You can collect items and stuff as you do it, stuff like that. But there are also battles based on a sort of match 3 game that's not really match 3, and you'll kind of see what I mean later. So typically what will happen once you open this up, it'll kind of show you all the different things that are going to be happening in the game. From campaigns to events, if there are maintenance coming up, it'll inform you of all of that. So main screen, you can click on start, do different events and stuff. Teams will allow you to sell cards if you need money. You can train your cards to do different kind of team combinations and stuff. Just all kind of depends on what you need to do here. Summon is obviously summoning cards. If you want to use Dragon Stones, which are their currency in the game, their banners that use those are typically the better ones. I'm not going to waste it here because I've already been shafted when it comes to the events, but let me show you kind of how that works here. So I'll just do the friend summon, which is kind of the daily thing that you should do, and you'll get friend points basically every time you do a event because you have to call them a friend. And I think they give you 200 friend points when you do that. And so you just kind of summon it here. You see a little animation. If you're new to the game, stuff like that would be nice for you because it typically means you will get a Hercule statue, which will be used for Zenny, or you could get a friend summon LR, which are the more powerful cards in the game. Let's just kind of skip through these. So like this one here, boom, LR. So if you were to, let me show you. Let me just get to the end of this. So there are 3 friend LRs. There are the androids, 17 and 18. There is Hercule, and there are the Saiyamans. And so, for example, as you can see here, it is SR, but if you kind of want to see how the growth pattern will go as it evolves, you can click up here in the top corner where it says growth, and it will kind of show you the breakdown of how that works. So to summon it to the SSR, you need these medals. To go from that to the next step of the transformation, you would need these medals. Then it would eventually go to this one, so you need those medals. And lastly, for it to become an LR, you would need these medals. This one's not particularly that bad. The androids is an absolute pain in the butt because you need so many medals from different events. And it's not just 5. But so yeah, that's kind of how the summons would work. Even if you do the Dragon Stones, it's basically the exact same layout. Occasionally they'll have deals where it's get, for every 2 summons on Dragon Stones, you can get 1 free and stuff like that. Occasionally they'll have banners where SSR rate's doubled. If you want to know kind of an idea of what their bigger cards on a summon is, you just click over here in the Scouter, and it kind of shows you what cards are available, and you can see what their active skills are. You could see what their super attack looks like in the game. So stuff like that. Some of the special attacks kind of get, I don't want to say old, but if you're trying to like do as much as possible, sometimes you want to speed those up, and there are kind of different things you can do to do that. I can show you in the options how to do that. So just kind of show you a few of the animations here. Some of them are pretty simple, some of them are kind of more elaborate. Usually the better the card, the better the animation. Though the animation has improved over the years, so some of those early cards, some of them have been updated, most of them haven't. And so stuff like this is kind of not the norm for a lot of those early ones. Boom. So yeah, at this point, like I've seen all these animations, so I have them like at double speed. And you can do that in the battle itself. But let me kind of show you how the team building works. So I'm using that one, this one I can change. Yeah. Okay, so in a team building, basically you can come down here to types and you can select on categories. And so these are the different categories that all the characters will fall into. So if you want to build a team under, say, Wicked Bloodline, if you're looking to do like a Frieza team, you can click on that, and boom, all your characters that fall under that category would be here. And they would share like different boosts and stuff, so they may get better attack, they may get better defense, they may, their ki may improve in battle, so you have a little bit more to work with, and I can kind of show you how all that works. And then certain characters will have, well, all characters have a leader skill, which is what will improve the overall team. With Wicked Bloodline, Cooler here is the one to go to, and you can see kind of there, oh, nope, he's Terrifying Conquerors. That is my mistake. Wicked Bloodline. Is there another one that's good? Yeah, I'll just click on Freezing Cold. So, like here, you can see down here in the leader skills, Wicked Bloodline category Ki +3 and HP, attack and defense plus 100%. So anyone on your team, if they are the leader, they get an additional 3 Ki, and their HP, attack, and defense will be boosted by 100% for the battle. And so you can kind of see what categories each character is in. So they are Wicked Bloodline, Join Forces, yada, yada, yada. And then there are certain link skills, which if you have other members on your team that share these skills, they would get an additional 17.5% defense. And these are all the characters that have that. Strongest clan in space, all enemies, defense -3% and Ki +2. The characters that are part of this. The ones that are in color are the ones you have, and the ones not colored are ones where you do not have them, or maybe you did, but they've evolved since then. So yeah, stuff like that. So then you just kind of build your team however you want. Sometimes there are events that you know the enemy is one specific color, and you can use the opposing color to kind of have an edge on them. But in this case, I don't know what they are, so I'll just throw some out there. Let's go boom. Let's go boom. Boom, boom. And I don't know. Let's just do boom. And so, boom, there's your team. You do have a friend supporter thing up here, and this is not something that you would typically use. This is when you're in a battle. Basically, before you start, you get a 7th team member, and that 7th team member is someone else playing the game, and that character that they have listed for them is their friend support unit. So for me, I have Launch over here, because Peppy Gals or something not particularly supported by the friend community too much, and there is an event where Peppy Gals can be used to get bonus training items, so I like to have something available for other people to use there. If you want to train, remove that category here. Let's see, who could use some training? Who should I use here? Let's do Vegeta here. So you have training items, and they each kind of have their own perk. So for Kami's Lookout, you gain extra 20,000 experience per training partner or training item used. It'll tell you how much you have left remaining. Some of them you get just better success in general. I typically have better luck with those with the items. I don't know if that's technically how it works, but that's how I make it seem like. If you click on auto here, it will just populate with your lowest units. I don't believe it goes over a rare card. So if you have SRs that you want to use or something, you'd have to actually go in here and find them to select. So you'll notice that there's a separate category up here, Super Attack Level Up, and these are units that if you were to select them, that they have a chance to improve the super attack level for this character. Typically, I wouldn't use any that you have, say, starred or stuff like that, just because once you use them, they're gone. And so be careful about using something that you want to keep, because if you do this, you will not be able to do that anymore. And his attack is already at 10 out of 10, so I don't really need to use another Vegeta card. And then here are the items. These are things you can get as you play the game. And so, just since they get an extra boost on this level, I'll just select a few of the other ones. I don't believe, yeah, it's just for the first item. So if you were to do 2, that second one does not get the 50, or I think it's 50 in this one, the 50,000 experience perk. It's just that first item that you use. So I'm only using 1 of these 5. And so you would confirm it. It'll tell you up here how many levels they're getting, the changes to their stats. You would click begin, and you can sit here and watch the animation if you want. It's not particularly exciting. Just click through it, and boom, they'll level up, and yeah, that's training. You have hidden potential over here. So if you have units that you want to improve their stats as well, if they are a UR or higher, you can do that. So I've kind of started over here. If you have the Orbs required, which is something you can earn in events and stuff, you can upgrade your character. And then it kind of depends on how you want to build the character. If you want them to have higher crit hits, if you want them to be better at evading. There's like a weird percentage thing that happens. I am not educated enough to know exactly how that all works. But since Gohan here, when he's at his final level, he basically gets a critical hit automatically based on the key he has. So I'm not really putting much of any into the critical hits, since it's kind of a guaranteed at a certain point. And so, boom, you do that. Boom, his stats up here have all leveled up. There are different skill orbs. This will kind of do the exact same thing where you select them and they will get a +2 or whatever to these items, part of the skill. Equip those, and then it would just bump it up here. But I'm not going to do that. Special stickers if you want your characters to have like a more flashy card. So like this is one without anything, and this would be one with it. So just kind of a little ooh shiny kind of thing going on. So if you have cards that you want to awaken, this is how you would change the cards. So once they're fully leveled up, basically you would just use your awakening medals. Let me see if I can find one I actually have. Yeah, so you would just use your awakening medals here, have that selected, and then it takes 7, you have 13, and then this is the card it would change into. But I already have this card, I have it rainbowed, so I'm not doing it. But that's how that would work. And so any that are not shaded out are ones you could awaken into a different unit. Let's see. Sell. Typically the only ones you want to sell are the Hercule statues. I'll show you how much Zenny you will get. Boom, just hit OK. Boom, I got that money added to my total up here. You can sell your other cards if you really want to. I wouldn't advise doing that. I guess if you really need it, you could always sell like your weaker cards. You won't get a ton from it, but don't make the same mistake I did and get rid of units that would be very helpful later on in the game, just because you needed some extra money. Money comes pretty easily in this game, so don't worry about that. So before I get into the battles, let me show you the trade points and all this. So trade points are what you can also use as you you can, for example, sell characters for coins. That can only be done if you have a full-blown rainbow unit based on some summonable banners. If you have characters you don't want to use, this is typically where I use my weaker cards. You can just throw them in there, and down here I'll tell you how many points you will get from them. Okay, and then from there, these are the different things you can buy from Baba's shop. So if you are needing like different awakening medals, a lot of the smaller ones are in here. Again, you can get these in different events and stuff. So if you want to save these for, say, a bigger unit, it's typically the same units all the time. They just kind of rotate them out. Be nice if you're starting out. By the time you're in late game, they're kind of useless. If you have a lot of Zenny, you can do these too. A lot of these awakening medals up here are for those LR summons that you get in the friend banner. A lot of money. Again, it'll take some time to do that if you're starting out. Treasures, different items you may get gifted to you from the Dokkan Battle team. Stuff like the incredible gems you can earn in banners or earn in events. So yeah, these are just different items you can get if you're playing, and then they each kind of come with different rewards based on how many you have. Yeah. And then the secret treasure chest, there's some events that give you like emblems or tickets, and these are where you would do them. They're kind of limited as to what they do. So for like this one here, if you have one of these tickets, you could get skill orbs that are exclusive to Birder, meaning you wouldn't be able to apply any of these to any other characters except Birder. So yeah, so let me kind of go through and show you how an event will work. So they kind of have several things here. World tournaments are something that occasionally happen. They're not particularly fun, but they're easy ways to get some dragon stones and stuff when they're up. Ultimate Clash is a little bit more challenging, but that would probably be better for a different video. Occasionally they will have like Shenron that you can do, and if you get all 7 stones based on the kind of puzzles they lay out, it'll allow you to get more money or more awakening medals, banner tickets, stuff like that. You're gifted stuff every day from the team. So this is kind of some of the stuff I got from, I guess, some campaign that they were doing. Accept all. Boom. They're part of my items now. Missions are things you can accomplish either daily or just throughout the game. So if you've done them, I'll tell you. Otherwise, like, oh hey, beat this with only the Otherworld Warriors category characters, stuff like that. A lot more challenging for later game players. And then stuff like this would probably be easier for early game players because at this point it's very difficult to get, say, characters with the team cost of under 65, because most of the like LR units and stuff are 99 team costs. And really at the point that I'm at, the team costs are kind of negligible. It doesn't really matter. But early on, it's going to be something that kind of hinders what you can do with the team. But let's get into something here. So Quest is kind of like their little storyline they have going. They never finished it, and really it's not too important. I mean, it's a mobile game with a bunch of just JPEGs popping up and doing a little story. It's very kind of, I won't say Dragon Ball Heroes. You know, Trunks is going through time and trying to stop stuff and whatnot, but it's not, I don't remember there being like Heroes characters in it per se. But let's just go with the last one. You have things here that are boosts. If you just, as you can see, they restore within a time frame. Basically, if you click them, the stamina needed and the stamina you can find up here at the top in this yellow bar, showing you how much stamina you have to complete events. It will double, but it basically is like a 2-for-1 type of thing where you don't have, the rewards are doubled, the stamina is doubled, but you only have to do it the level one time. So just more of a time saver, if anything. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this one. So right now with this level in particular, I'm doing my Dragon Ball Heroes to kind of link up or level up their link levels. So here's my team. If you want to change it at all, you just click on that button and boom, you can modify it however you wish. Support memories. Require the film that you had seen, and they give a little stat boost as well. Support items, similar thing, stat boosts. I'll tell you what the effects are. You just click on it and boom, there are your items you can use. So we'll just start this. Let's knock this out really quick. So particularly with this level, I like to look and see if there are any units fighting up here, and there aren't. So yeah, let's just do this here. So these yellow ones are Ki boosts, key boosts. I will never pronounce that word right. I'm not even sure if key is the right one, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. So if you go here, boom, you get a key boost, and that bumped that character up 1. So I have 1 less to worry about come battle. Then you can see different items. So I got a support item. If I finish the level, I will get whatever that was. This is a training item. Those are the ones, like when you're training the like Z swords or weighted clothing, stuff like that that you would use. There are different awakening medals. You won't find out what any of this is until after you complete the level. Boom, boom, boom. Another training item. And then let's fight. So this is a boss battle. I'm fighting against Piccolo. I promise you, if you're starting out, this is more challenging than what it will be now. So this is how the level is laid out. So up here you will see, to the right of Piccolo, a little circle with different colors. So each character is under a different, I'm trying to think of what the word is. We'll say different, I don't know. So the orangey yellow, those are characters that are under the physical trait. They are strong against the characters who are in purple, which are intelligence characters. And they are strong against the green, which are technique. And then technique is strong against the blue, which are the agility. And then blue is strong against red, which is strength. And red is strong against the orangey yellow, which again was physical. So it kind of has like this Pokemon kind of battle system in a way where certain units are strongest against others based on whatever trait they share. So that's kind of something to pay attention to based on the enemies you're fighting and what characters you're using. It's also separated out by whether they are super or extreme. Super are the good guys typically, and extreme are the villains. Sometimes that factors into battles. It will usually tell you in the details and stuff sometimes. But that's like Ultimate Clash and stuff will use that a lot. And so here, it's not necessary. You don't need. So I said it was kind of like a match 3. In this case, since Vegeta here is purple, ideally you will have a purple there to select. If not, it doesn't matter entirely. You can select any of these. But purple, you would get double the key. And the circle around Vegeta, you can see like green, yellow, orange. Those little slots are the key. So once they get all the way around to fulfill the circle, that is when they will perform their super attack. Some units will be able to do it without going all the way. That would be kind of like their passive or special ability. Vegeta, I don't remember if I like his super attack very much. But he's purple, so we'll just go with him. So Rainbow is basically, it will link up with anything. And then obviously the other different colored orbs are the different colored orbs. So let's do this. We'll do red here. And yeah, let's do this. So boom, we do that. And you can see under the damage number and above the KO, you'll see a little icon there with the fist with the down arrow. Certain attacks will change this. I don't want to say change the stats of the character, but it may make their attack go down. It may lower their defense. It may make them stunned to where they can't attack. That kind of stuff will happen too during battles, and so the kind of passive abilities and stuff that you can look in with each character will dictate what it is. And so after the battle, it will tell you whether or not your Link skills leveled up. I just got one, okay. And then I finished the level, I cleared it. Bump up my rank. And these are all the items I've obtained from the level. So these were things I either won from the battle or picked up on that little board game. Okay. And so that's Conquest. It's a good way to like boost up levels at any time. That will always be available. Sometimes what they will do is increase the experience gained, or they may limit the stamina cost for it, stuff like that. So similar thing with the event. And so you have story events, you have growth, which are kind of like the daily stuff you would do. Different challenges, these are what would help awaken different characters and whatnot. And Z battles are easy stone getters and help improve already kind of like characters that have already been like fully leveled up. Occasionally they'll come out with different Z battles here, which will just boost their stats even more with awakening medals. I'll just do one more here and then I'll close it out because I gotta get things ready for school. So Inherited Power, this is one I'm trying to get through right now. Gohan is in desperate need of awakening medals because he needs a whole bunch. For the levels, there is a eye icon over here. If you click on that, it will kind of go through like all the different stuff. So, hey, stage 1, you have a chance to obtain Gohan. Stage 2, you will get these awakening medals, and stage 3, you will get these awakening medals. If there are any stipulations to the event, it will tell you. Kind of tells you like what the unit is capable of, yada yada yada. Just occasionally it's nice to look through here, see kind of what you need to do, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to boost because I need apparently 777 awakening medals for this one. So in this case, you are limited on what you can use. I've kind of got my Vegeta team going here. So I will do this one here. I'm not too concerned. It's not really a difficult ask here. So let's just kind of run through this real quick. Alrighty, so with some of the LRs, as you see Trunks down here, he now has an ultimate super attack. So with LRs, what they can do is they can actually go past that circle one time and improve their attacks. So they will get a super attack that first circle, but if they can make it another halfway around, they will get an additional upper attack. And some, like, it will depend on strength and all that. If you continue to go through and like double back all the way around, their stats may improve even more. All that sort of stuff. They may, like, I think some of them throw a second super attack, and there's tons of stuff that may happen. And so let's just kind of finish this off here. I'm hoping I can go around a second time so I can show you one of the active skills for Vegeta. Okay, so I beat that one. This is his second time around here. Here's Gohan's special attack. It's not going to hurt me. So I should tell some of the animations are a little on the slower side. I like to increase the speed. You can do that in options, but if you don't have a full-blown super attack going on, it will come up with a like 1x or 2x over here in the bottom right corner. And if you click on that, it will basically double up the speed for that attack. So you saw what Trunks's was with the full-blown super attack. So let me show you kind of what it's like without that. So for his, it's actually like a different... Oh, come on, Gohan. Be nice if they had like voices and stuff to this animation, but the download file for this game is already big enough. I'm sure that would just increase it even more. So yeah, as you can see, his super attack animation is different than it was when you go the full way around. Boom, there's my awakening medals, there's my Zenny I've earned. And, oh yeah, Vegeta Jr. leveled up. Woot. And level is cleared. Boom, there's everything I've gained. I only got 12 awakening medals, I only have a lot more to go. But yeah, that's it. That's kind of how the Dokkan battle thing goes. I'll probably do more videos of this. I play this game enough. I could definitely show more, kind of do some more challenging stuff. There are definitely better people out there to watch if you want to see the more like painless struggles to finish the harder events. But you know what? Maybe I'll just throw some more out there. But anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to check out everything else, like, subscribe, check out our podcast, do all that sort of stuff. We always appreciate any love and attention that we get. We're vain people over here at VGU, so it's always nice to feel appreciated. But again, thank you for watching, and I will check you all out later. Bye.